Please announce for the record for the state.
Megan Galloway for the state.
Defense.
Bill for the defense.
All right. And are you Mr. Villarreal? Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, we are waiving the repeat offender enhancement.
And no objection.
All right.
And he also has an MTR.
Okay. All right, I'll get to the MTR
Okay.
after this. All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both? I'm sorry, all the appropriate places?
Yes, sure.
Did you understand you're charged with theft of property, 2,500 to 30,000 as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
No.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Villarreal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 14 months in the state jail facility. There's a $2,000 fine, no applications. This is to run concurrent with DC 2024 CR 2759. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State offers case exhibit number 1 and attachments.
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We would just like for you to follow the agreement on both this case and also on the motion to revoke probation.
All right. Court will find you guilty, sentence you to 14 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money is to run concurrent. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 2759. There's to be restitution, if any, and no contact with Alyssa, ALYSSA, Bon, BON, Cantu. There's to be no contact with Jacob, Matthew Alderete. All right, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is proceeding on 2024 CR 2759. Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same who was placed on deferred adjudication for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on June 24th, 2024, for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Judge, the state wishes to proceed on violation of condition number 1 on or about the 9th day of August, 2024, in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, David Villarreal, committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
You have to plead either true or not true.
No.
Oh, you're pleading not true?
On that case. Yeah.
I want you to be confused about anything.
Sorry about that.
So, no need to apologize. So what you just pled to?
Was, that, yes.
Yes, theft. Now, in the motion to revoke, the state is alleging that theft in the motion to revoke. So you can either plead true to it or not true. That's completely up to you. I'm sorry?
It's true.
All right, do you understand everything?
Yes, ma'am.
And counsel, has he been able to understand everything?
He has been.
All right. So state,
You waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
No objections.
all right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to $10,000 fine and up to 2 years in the state jail facility? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1? Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is for the court to grant the state's motion and turn adjudication of guilt against the defendant, revoke his community supervision, and sentence him to 14 months in the state jail facility concurrent with the case. That's 2024 CR 011631.
I'm sorry, 631.
631.
All right, has he done anything on probation other than the new offense?
I think he reported one time and spoke to his probation officer. Then he became homeless after that. And he lost his phone and had all sorts of difficulties. So I don't think he ever went back and saw his probation officer again.
All right, probation.
Yes, Judge.
Did he ever obtain employment and report it to probation?
No, Judge.
Did he ever report his sober support meetings?
No, Judge.
Did he ever report? Would you like to let the court know what you've done?
I haven't,
All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. You're gonna have to make sure you keep your voice up. You're David Villarreal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you ever report?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Just one time I spoke to my probation officer. We had a very good conversation. They were doing great, and at the time I was using my mother's number, her phone, and she actually kicked me out of the house. So I became homeless, and she took her phone back, so I had no way to contact my PO wife. There's
All
no
right, so she
excuse.
had a reason for putting you out of her house though, correct? All right. Did you ever complete any sober meetings?
No,
Did you ever complete parenting classes?
no, ma'am. I did a platform here.
So you have done nothing? All right. All right, the court is going to find violation of condition number 1 true. The court is going to find you guilty. The court is going to revoke. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. You get credit for any time served. Court will ask for the therapeutic community. This will run concurrent with 2024 CR 011631. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. So it appears to the court, you may have some other issues going on in your life. When you're released from custody, if you can't find a place to stay, if you can't find treatment, just let the court know. And if I'm here, I'll see if I can find a place for you, okay? All right, good luck to you.